Hello and welcome to LaRosa Reads. I'm Denise LaRosa, and today I am so excited to get us back to school. I've been an educator for over 15 years now, and these two books gave me the perfect energy for the 2024-25 school year. They have me ready to get the job done. The first book I read was The Faculty Lounge. It's the perfect fit for anyone who's been touched by the joy of finding their purpose in their daily work, particularly educators. So in the Faculty Lounge, we have this 82-year-old substitute teacher who had retired from this high school and decided to come back as a substitute teacher. And he had been there for a while. Someone walks into the Faculty Lounge and finds him deceased on the couch. The story takes off from there. And we have so many different people who are employed at the school. We have principals who are widowed. We have principals who just found themselves being in the field of education unexpectedly. We have teachers who are caring for their aging mother. We have new teachers who have always had a passion and desire to teach. We've also got new teachers who had no desire to teach, but this is where they are in life and this is what they have to do because of reasons. They ended up maybe not pursuing the careers they thought they were going to pursue. All of these people are given a deep dive into who they are beyond school. I really enjoyed the school nurse. I enjoyed learning about the school nurse and the complexities of her lived experience that make her do school nursing the way she does. It was pure joy, pure magic. So I went into this book expecting a murder mystery, and what I got out of it was so much more than that. It's so funny because I think of how students, particularly young students, look at teachers and assume that we live at the school, that the school is our life. And essentially, being an educator is not what we do, it's who we are. But oftentimes we forget about the human connection, that these are human beings. They're imperfect beings with the messy daily lived experiences that we all have. And learning about each of these characters and how the through line was the 82-year-old substitute teacher who was found dead in the teacher's lounge was really powerful. And at first I was a little disappointed, like, wait a minute, I thought this was a murder mystery. And then I found myself laughing. I found myself crying. So much of what happened in this book for each of those people that work at the school, I shouldn't say live, see, there I go, resonated with me as a former student, as a teacher. It was so rich and so worthwhile to read. Whether you're an educator or not, you're going to connect with this book because we've all had the school experience. I just found myself loving this book so much more than I ever expected to love it. I gave this book 5 glowing stars. The next book I read is It's Elementary. This is a delightful read for anyone who enjoys humorous mysteries with a focus on motherhood, community, and justice. Our protagonist, Mavis, is a newly single mother. She has a first grader daughter, and they are living at Mavis's father's house. So they're living with Pap. Her ex and the father of her daughter is a musician who is oftentimes away. He travels, he's a traveling musician. And so they are living close to the school, close enough that they could sometimes walk, or Mavis will drop her off before going to work. Mavis works at a nonprofit organization. And so Mavis is one of those mothers who isn't steeped into like the school life from the PTA perspective, right? Like she's not attending PTA meetings. She doesn't know the latest thing. She's just trying to make it. She's just trying to get her child to school every morning and pick her up after school every day. But the PTA president convinces Mavis to take on this role as chair of the DEI branch of the PTA, and things just get wacky from there. Things go berserk, and I am here for it. So I had so much fun reading this book, and while the school employees do play a role in the storyline, this book, make no mistake about it, it's all about the parents. We have the Parent-Teacher Association president as not the protagonist, that's Mavis, that is kind of taking us through the story. It's through her perspective. But listen, y'all, that school is being run by that PTA president, and so is this book. Like, she is running things, she is in control. It is fun, it is funny, it is witty. It does try to do a lot in terms of talking about some social justice issues through an interesting approach of humor, if you will, but then yet there's some deep moments, and I can see where that can turn some people off. Like, pick a lane, right? Like, some people who, when I looked on Goodreads in the review, were a little disturbed and confused. Like, is this book funny? Is it serious? But think about life. Think about school life. It's all of those things. You don't have to just be one thing. So I appreciated that we had moments where the characters were kind of thinking deeply about some things, and then they were also like, what in the world is happening in our lives? We're pretty crazy, aren't we? So I appreciated that, because that is how life goes. Life be lifin'. I gave this book 4 stars. So those are 2 books that got me all fueled up and ready to tackle the 2024-25 school year. Have you been reading books that have you reminiscing on your school days? If so, let me know what those books are. Also, share with me some of your favorite memories of school. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.